Alrighty, so this is the 3 times 3 rule, leaders. So, what is the 3 times 3 rule? Well, the 3 times 3 rule, explained really simply, is I do more things to connect with somebody to amplify my level of connection. So, one of the things that's very important is the more things you compound in a good way to show how well the other person's doing or to communicate to them how well they're doing, the more they're going to be feeling that communication, listening, understanding. And so we use all the senses that we can, as good as we can, as appropriately as we can, to make sure that they feel like they did a great job. A very simple one is a high five, a pat on the shoulder. Very, very good for that appropriate touch. Just make sure you keep it appropriate. You touch the good areas like the shoulder, the wrists, right? The high fives, fist bumps, all of these are appropriate. All the regular things, okay? Hugging is going a little too far in some cases, so keep it appropriate, okay? But that's the first thing, is touch. Great job, like this. The next thing is, so that's one, but we need three. What's the next thing? The next thing is eye contact. Making sure you look the person in the eye whenever you see how well they're doing. Great job, Joey. Fantastic work. Very good work. And I actually threw in the next one, which is kind of interesting too. But you want to have eye contact because you want them to see that your focus is on them, that you're treating them with the best amount of respect that you can treat them with. And so the eye contact needs to be there in a good way, in a good, exciting way. Look them in the eye. Don't be afraid. And make sure that you give them a good high five, a good pat on the shoulder, anything that's appropriate. And the last one, the third one, is names. Making sure you know the person's name. In the old book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, there's a chapter on names and remembering names. The sweetest sound to a person is the sound of their own name, and knowing that somebody cared enough to remember. So, great job, Joey. Fantastic work on everything that you did. Very, very good. All of them are there. But now, it's not 3 plus 3, so it doesn't equal 6. It's 9. 9 on a scale of 10 that you have connected. And so that's why it's the 3 times 3 rule. So, let's recap. Remember, appropriate touch, good high fives, fist bumps. Make sure you keep it appropriate. The next one, making sure that you look them in the eye and you make sure you have good, excited eye contact. Next thing is knowing their names. Making sure you know the name of the person you're talking to. Remember, the sweetest sound to a person is the sound of their own name. Make sure you remember the 3 times 3 rule. Practice it over and over again. The hardest part is not knowing the person's name. Not knowing the person's name and making sure you can remember it, or you are going up to them to ask them for their name. Very, very important, but practice it. Say it over and over again. Start off with just saying, good job, Joey. Work your way up to all your family members. Practice it, because if you don't practice it, you won't have it. If you don't have it, you don't know it. You won't use it. Practice this one. You want connection with people? This is how you get it with any group that you're leading or any work that you're doing with someone else. Practice the 3 times 3 rule, and thank you very much.